You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible. Let's talk about this shooting that took place in Georgia, folks. A black woman was visiting a cousin. She is now dead when cops executed a search warrant. She was visiting her cousin. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation, they've released the body cam footage of Tuesday's incident. Again, folks, I want to warn you right now, this could be a trigger warning to some people, so I want to give you the opportunity to turn away if you would like before we actually show this video. So just give it a beat. Henry, go ahead and play it.
You ready?
Yep.
Come on. I know we're here. Sheriff's office search warrant! Come to the door! Hit it. Go. Sheriff's office search warrant, come to the left.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Got one down, two down. Hold it. Room front.
Move. Keep going. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Room left.
Go. Move. Take the shield and go. Take the shield and go. Hold, Chris. Hold. Come on.
Bedroom door.
Let's go.
Clear. Backing out.
Sheriff's office. Clear. Coming out. It's okay. Keep moving. Come on. We got to finish what we're doing. Come on, you
Got it back door hold.
All right. Hold you. I'm with you.
Tinted windows. Can't see through it.
Want your gun?
Yep. Go ahead. I got you.
Go.
Clear.
Got your back. You got me?
Yep, got you. Come on. Got you, buddy. Got you.
Watch your back.
Lock from that inside.
Ram up. Let's just go around. I think that makes it out. You good?
Yeah. I get hit in my leg.
Huh? Let me see.
I'm good. I get hit in the leg. Oh.
Clear secondary.
The bullet barely missed me.
Who's the two shooting?
Me and Mick. He had a gun in his hand, pointed.
Where's the squad? Hey, down. Y'all out. No talk. Hey, self-check. 2 feet over the head first. All right.
Folks, Latoya James, 37 years old, was killed. Her 46-year-old cousin, Varshaun Brown, was hospitalized with at least 4 gunshot wounds. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation say they are investigating. This was an exchange of fire between law enforcement and occupants of the home. This is the 27th deadly shooting by cops in Georgia this year. What do you have to say about that, Brittany? This is, it is. We get the executing of a search warrant, but we don't know exactly. Again, they say that it was shooting by occupants of the home. We do not know if she was firing back at officers. We don't know if she was simply caught up in the gunfire. But the reality is, she's dead. Her cousin is wounded.
Roland, honestly, what is there to say at this point? I mean, like you said, this is the 27th deadly shooting by police in Georgia this year. Again, it is as if we are simply collateral damage. You can't train people into viewing us as human. You know, that could be any of us going to visit our cousin who could have lost our lives because police have failed to, execute a warrant without taking someone's life. It's unfortunate and it doesn't make any sense.
Candace, from a legal standpoint, what exactly can be done? How you have officers trying to execute a warrant, but look, you want to minimize losses, and I say this all the time, and it's real. Death is death. It's finality. That's it. Her life is over.
Right. There's no turning back. Well, when you have a no-knock warrant, you have to go through specific measured steps in terms of talking to people who are involved, talking to the judge, talking to the police officers so that they can say specifically, this is the warrant that we need you to okay, judge. And therein lies the problem. Number one, you don't know anything about who's in the house based upon the warrant that you got a day or two before. You might have surprise visitors. You might have a whole family that's at the house that the police officers didn't know about. And if you take a look at that video, how dark was that video? How could they even see anything? When we look at what they did in Louisville, Kentucky, and they banned no-knock warrants, that was for a very good reason. Number one, you don't have warrants that you execute at night. You can't see anything. You don't know who's there. Number two, if you are waken up in the middle of your house by someone who barges in your home, you are going to have a natural reaction to fight back. And if you have a gun, whether it's legal or whether it's illegal, you're going to use that gun and there's going to be a problem and people can die in the crossfire with nothing to do with what you were originally involved in. And finally, this is a lower level misdemeanor, probably drug crime or offense. No one was kidnapped. There was not a bunch of children in the basement that were molested. He didn't have a harem of women that were, we're talking about drugs, right? We're talking about the war on drugs that's been going on for decades. There is no need to have this type of warrant with such vigor and aggressiveness attached to this type of a drug charge. I mean, they're making drugs, legal in states across the country. This is not something that rises to the occasion where people need to come into your house in the middle of the night and then not expect some type of an exchange. That would be inhuman, not human at all, to think that someone on the other side wouldn't act in a way that they did if they potentially were shooting. We saw it with the Breonna Taylor case. It's the same exact thing. Get rid of these no-knock warrants.
All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment.
It's time to be smart. When we control our institutions, we win. This is the most important news show on television of any racial background. Y'all put $2, $3, $4, $5, $10, $15, $20, $30 on this and keep this going. What you've done, Roland, since this crisis came out in full bloom. Anybody watching this, tell your friends. Go back and look at the last 2 weeks, especially of Roland Martin Unfiltered. I mean, hell, go back and look at the last 2 days. You've had sitting United States senators today, Klobuchar and Harris. Whatever you have that you can bring to Roland Martin Unfiltered to support it, please do, because this information may literally save your life.
Watch Roland Martin Unfiltered daily at 6 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, or Periscope, or go to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered Daily Digital Show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Our goal is to get 20,000 of our fans contributing $50 each for the whole year. You can make this possible. RolandMartinUnfiltered.com.